In the ever-evolving world of pop culture, there are moments when something seemingly small ignites an outsized reaction. A fleeting gesture, a brief appearance, a single detail that catches the light just right, and suddenly the internet is ablaze. This was precisely the case when Taehyung appeared, wearing a subtle yet striking gold glitter accessory, an element so understated and elegant that it immediately became the center of conversation among netizens worldwide. What might have passed unnoticed on another person instead transformed into a cultural moment, sparking discussions that extended far beyond fashion and into the realms of identity, artistry, symbolism, and influence. At first glance, the accessory itself appeared simple. A delicate gold shimmer resting against a refined outfit, catching light with every movement. Yet when worn by Taehyung, simplicity became power. The contrast between the deep tones of his clothing and the warm glow of gold created a visual harmony that felt intentional, thoughtful, and emotionally resonant. Fans and observers alike found themselves drawn not just to the sparkle, but to the aura it created, an impression of quiet confidence and timeless elegance. Almost instantly, images circulated across social media platforms. Screenshots were shared, zoomed-in details were highlighted, and discussions began to unfold. Some focused on the craftsmanship of the gold glitter itself, speculating about its origin and design. Others spoke about how it complemented Taehyung's features, enhancing his natural charisma without overwhelming it. The accessory became more than an object. It turned into a symbol, a focal point through which people projected admiration, curiosity, and emotional connection. What made this moment particularly compelling was the way it transcended typical celebrity fashion coverage. This was not merely about what brand was worn or how much it cost. Instead, conversations centered on why it resonated so deeply. Many fans described how the gold glitter felt almost poetic, subtle yet luminous, understated yet unforgettable. It reflected light in a way that mirrored Taehyung's public persona, calm on the surface, but glowing with depth and complexity beneath. As discussions spread, fashion analysts began to weigh in. They noted that gold, historically associated with royalty, divinity, and celebration, carries a timeless symbolism. When used sparingly, as it was in this instance, gold suggests refinement rather than extravagance. Taehyung's choice to incorporate such a detail demonstrated a keen understanding of balance. He did not rely on bold statements or excessive ornamentation. Instead, he allowed a single element to speak volumes. Netizens from different cultural backgrounds offered their interpretations. Some saw the gold glitter as a nod to classic elegance, reminiscent of old-world charm blended seamlessly with modern style. Others interpreted it as a quiet rebellion against louder fashion trends, proving that subtlety can still dominate attention in an age of excess. There were also those who viewed it through a more emotional lens, associating the warm glow of gold with comfort, reassurance, and a sense of intimacy. The speed at which the conversation grew was remarkable. Within hours, keywords related to Taehyung and the gold glitter began trending. Fan communities dissected every angle of the appearance, creating edits, artwork, and written reflections inspired by the moment. Some fans even shared personal stories, explaining how seeing such a small detail brought unexpected joy or inspiration to their day. In this way, the accessory became a bridge, connecting an individual moment to a collective emotional experience. Media outlets soon picked up the story, each offering their own perspective. Headlines highlighted how a single accessory managed to dominate online discourse. Articles praised Taehyung's innate sense of style, while others focused on the broader implications of celebrity, influence in shaping trends and conversations. The narrative was clear. This was not an accident. It was the result of an artist who understands the power of image, presence, and detail. Fashion historians chimed in as well, drawing parallels to iconic moments from the past when small accessories defined entire eras. They pointed out that throughout history, it has often been the subtle details, an earring, a brooch, a necklace that become most memorable. In Taehyung's case, the gold glitter joined this lineage of iconic details, proving once again that restraint can be as impactful as extravagance. Beyond fashion, the conversation expanded into discussions about authenticity. Many fans noted that the accessory did not feel forced or performative. Instead, it appeared as a natural extension of Taehyung's personal aesthetic. This authenticity resonated deeply, reinforcing the idea that true style is not about following trends, but about expressing oneself with honesty and intention. The gold glitter also sparked creative responses. Artists recreated the look in illustrations and paintings, emphasizing the interplay of light and shadow. Writers composed short pieces inspired by the imagery, using the shimmer of gold as a metaphor for quiet strength and enduring beauty. Even musicians referenced the moment in fan-made songs and edits, weaving the visual into broader expressions of admiration. Critically, this phenomenon highlighted the evolving relationship between celebrities and their audiences. In the digital age, fans are not passive observers. They actively engage, interpret, and contribute to the narrative. Taehyung's gold glitter became a collaborative moment, shaped as much by fan discourse as by the original appearance. Each comment, share, and creative response added another layer to its meaning. As days passed, the conversation showed no signs of fading. New angles emerged, from sustainability, discussions about jewelry production, to philosophical reflections on why humans are drawn to light and shine. The accessory served as a starting point for dialogues that reached far beyond its physical form. In this sense, it exemplified the power of cultural symbols in a hyper-connected world. What ultimately made this moment unforgettable was its emotional resonance. For many, the gold glitter represented more than style. It symbolized warmth in a fast-paced, often overwhelming digital landscape. It reminded people that beauty can be found in small details, that light can emerge from simplicity, and that art often reveals itself in the quietest ways. In retrospect, the phenomenon surrounding Taehyung's gold glitter stands as a testament to his influence and artistry. It demonstrated how a single, thoughtful choice can ripple outward, inspiring conversation, creativity, and connection on a global scale. The accessory may have been small, but its impact was immense, proving once again that when Taehyung steps into the spotlight, even the subtlest shimmer can illuminate the world. And so the gold glitter continues to sparkle, not just as an object, but as a memory, a symbol, and a shared experience etched into the collective consciousness of fans and observers alike. In an industry often defined by spectacle, this moment reminded everyone that sometimes the most powerful statements are whispered in gold. Taehyung once again proved that even the smallest detail can create a massive impact. The subtle gold glitter he wore instantly became a hot topic among netizens, drawing attention for its elegance, symbolism, and the effortless way it enhanced his overall look. More than just an accessory, the gold shimmer reflected Taehyung's refined taste, quiet charisma, and unmatched influence, turning a simple fashion detail into a global conversation and a moment fans won't forget.